Good evening, toiletarians. Hope y'all had a wonderful day. I'm your host, Toilet Terry, and you're all watching Toilet Talk. Tonight's topic is, it's a small world. Don't worry, I'm not gonna sing the song because that song, as everyone knows, is annoying. How is it a small world? Well, for example, my grandma B went to Brussels, Belgium on vacation one time, right? Yeah. So it was a great big holiday. There were tourists all around the town, and everywhere she went, she couldn't help but to notice this old bag woman who seemed to be following her around everywhere. Who was this woman? Does this woman look familiar to me for some reason? Anywho, she then hears later on somebody calling her name after hours of being followed around mysteriously and really weirdly by the old bag lady. B. And it's her old friend from Chicago, Illinois, who's a designer. And he says, B, I need your help. I can't find my mom. I've been looking for her everywhere. And then B, as they split up into groups to look for this guy's mom, runs into the old bag lady again. And finally introduces herself and says, okay, who are you and why you follow me everywhere? Why you do that? And then she hears the voice of her designer friend behind her. Mom, there you are! So the whole time, she had been followed around mysteriously and really weirdly by the mother of one of her best friends and didn't even know it. My question is, why didn't the so-called old bag lady say, hey B, your friend's here? That's what I'm saying. Man, of all the people I know, BB is the one who's had the most, oh, it's a small world after all, instances. It's true. I mean, remember also this other story of this one time she had to unexpectedly go on a business trip to Dallas, Texas. She was leaving the Dallas airport. She had just gotten her luggage off a baggage claim, off the conveyor belt. She was not looking where she was going, right? She just runs into somebody, square in the face. And then she realizes that it's an old-time best friend of hers. What was she doing in Dallas? Both of their days had started off rough that morning, but they had a great night, catching up over dinner. It's a small world after all. Don't worry, I'm not gonna sing the song. I remember this one story B told me about this one time when she was driving down a 4-lane highway. All of a sudden in the rearview mirror, she sees a motorcycle. And when she gets a closer glimpse at the motorcycle, she realizes that, oh, it's my brother-in-law from Alabama and my sister as a passenger. What are they doing on this route? So they pull over the motorcycle, she pulls over the car, and they happen to be going to Michigan for Christmas while B was going to Ohio for Christmas. Kind of weird how they were both on the same route. It's a small world after all. I remember one time B rented a house, right? A beach house in South Carolina to stay and have vacation for a few days. The rental was through an agency. But then when she got there, it turns out some people had already rented out the place for a week. And it just so happened to be a few old friends of hers all the way from Decatur, Georgia. And yet she lived in Alabama at the time. When they all checked in, there were no other rentals left. So they were like, there's plenty of room in the house. How about we just have vacation together? And if you ask me, that's a win-win. Because they got to split the rent, so it was less money for each of them, and they got to spend time with old friends, having good food, good talks, fun at the beach, fun everything, good stuff. It's a small world after all, and God works in mysterious ways. Before going on vacation, or deciding to go on a vacation by herself originally, she had contemplated whether or not to spend it with a few relatives instead. And that proves one statement to be true, toiletarians. You can pick your friends, but not your relatives. And sometimes that makes for a better vacation. Which leads me into the next topic. Join us on the next Toilet Talk For you can pick your friends, but not your relatives. Don't forget to click subscribe for more content, and I will see y'all next time. Adios.